You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live on Facebook every week. Type 5 in the comments to subscribe to the show. And now your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing pros. Welcome to the 160th episode of Potty Talk Live, where we're taking into the trenches, the crawl spaces, basements, kitchens, and baths, all around this big, beautiful world of ours. And today, we're in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Looking beautiful. Love Jackson Hole, all right? Well, all right, it's currently 45 degrees outside. All right. I was supposed to be taking the lovely Laura south, but made a little detour at Albuquerque. Hey, baby. Right there from Bugs Bunny. We're going back in the day. All right. The lovely Laura's in the house. How you doing, baby?
Doing great.
All right. Hey, how you doing? Hey, welcome. Welcome to the show, and happy Monday. That's right. We're here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. All right, here we got a great show lined up for you here. We're asking the question: is it wise to use Home Advisor? Huh? Hey, we're gonna have a straight talk here. Okay, your big brother's gonna bring it. Okay, so stick around for that. All right. Hey, if you're watching live, type live in the comments. Let us know, please. All right. Hey, if you're watching the replay, type replay in the comments.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hey, and if you're listening to the podcast, you know what to do. Just keep on listening. All right. Hey, we're so happy to have you here. Hey, and also type 5 to subscribe, because if you don't, what's going to happen?
I'm Lance. And I'm Kelly. And we own Aspen Mountain Plumbing in Rock Springs, Wyoming. And we watch Potty Talk Live every night, because if you don't, you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's right. They are the cutest boys. All right, hey, that's Lance and Kelly Ball out of Rock Springs, Wyoming.
Yeah,
all right,
right around the corner.
Plumbing, yeah, right down the road from us here. All right, they have their owners. All right, plumbing power couples of Aspen Mountain Plumbing here. They sent me some swag here. All right, hey, thanks guys. Love this. Doesn't it look good? Cool looking logo.
It does.
All right.
You know
hey,
what?
got the shirt? What?
Sorry, Daryl just said you might want to turn Richard's gain down. Thanks, DW.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait,
so,
DW? All right,
guys,
man. We got our tech guy in the house. All right.
Yeah.
How we looking?
DW,
All right.
why aren't you here?
That's right.
That's the question.
we're taking the show on the road, and there's just all these changes, and so hey, it's just how it is here. Hey, but again, want to thank Lance and Kelly Ball. All right, for the swag.
I love the swag.
Put this on here. All right, got the hat over here.
Got it, man.
All right,
Got
appreciate it, guys. All right, hey, I have something for you.
Yeah.
I got something for you. Hey, check it out here.
Okay. Well, want to check it out? Check it out here.
Hey, plumbing pro, are you struggling to win with your plumbing business? My $1 Million Plumber Playbook, How to Win the Plumbing Business Game. It details all the right moves you got to make to be a successful plumbing entrepreneur and ultimately a plumbing business champion. In this free 10-video e-course, I share with you my game-winning strategies that took me from one-truck rookie to multi-truck, multi-million-dollar plumbing business Hall of Famer. Click the link below and grab your free playbook e-course now and get your game on. That's right. You got to get your game on. You got to know the right moves to make to have a successful plumbing business. And I put them all down in my e-course, the $1 Million Plumber Playbook. All right. I made it easy for you to get because it's free. It's free. Simply type free in the comments or go to www.freeplaybooknow.com. to get your free playbook now. All right, it's that easy. Get it. All right, you'll be glad you did. All right, talking about making the right moves. Is it the right move? Is it the right move to use Home Advisor? What do you think? What's your opinion out there? All right, if you're a Home Advisor user, throw me a 1 up in the comments. How about that? Okay. All right, hey, I'm going to come straight with you.
Yeah,
okay.
If you do use it,
all right.
let us know.
All right, I decided, I had a debate. I get asked this question a lot, okay? This is one of those questions I get asked a lot.
What?
And so, should we use Home Advisor? Okay, and I get it. We need the marketing, okay?
Sure.
All right. Hey, glad to have you here, Jay. Jay made it. Glad that, Well, Kelly made it in. So glad he made it. All right, good to have you guys here. And so I get asked that a lot. Is it, should you use Home Advisor and those kinds of things? And I debated on whether or not, how I should talk about this, because it's just, it's one of those things. And I'm looking over at the lovely Laura here because she's the one that kind of keeps me in line here. Okay, and we, don't go too often.
I fail miserably.
Hey, but I definitely have an opinion. Okay, really? And so I decided, hey, the $1 Million Plumber. Hey, why we're doing this is I'm your big brother here, and so I just want to talk straight to you. I always, at the end of the day, when I lay my little head down and I go to sleep, I know I didn't steer anybody wrong. Okay. All right, and that's how I want it. So I want you to be successful, and I don't want to steer you wrong. So we're going to bring it. So let me share my experience. All right. First of all, okay, as we look at Home Advisor, okay, do we have anybody out there using Home Advisor? We got any ones out there?
We got. Okay. We know we did a one, but let's see here.
Yeah.
Kelly says I've used it.
All right.
And Terry says.
Hate them. All right. Right. Well, there's there's love and hate there. Okay, and I get that. But so let's look. First of all, let's look at Home Advisor. Okay, what is Home Advisor and where did they come from? Well, first of all, we got to go back just a little bit. Back in the day, there was this thing called the Yellow Pages. Okay, remember the Yellow Pages? Anybody old enough to remember the Yellow Pages? Okay, and that's where customers would look up for phone books. Okay, all right.
Would look up.
For plumbers. Okay, that kind of a thing. Okay, and so but Yellow Pages. The long story short, has gone by the wayside. Okay, well that opened up is some opportunity online. People started going online. Okay, and searching for the plumbers. So basically, Home Advisors and those types, in the Angie's List, okay? And Angie's List is one, okay? They're right out of our backyard here. They're basically Yellow Pages, okay? That's all they are, okay? They're just basically a listing, okay? Yeah, but they had to find a gimmick.
Right.
Okay?
And they found one.
And so they found the gimmick. And here's the thing, okay? The gimmick is, it's not set up for you, okay? We got Jay asking, what's a phone book? Right.
He's a young
all right.
probably.
These young guys. All right.
You know what? His mother probably used it as a high chair for him.
That's right. His mother probably did. Right. You probably sat on one.
He probably did.
You probably did a little doo-doo on one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Won't go there. Okay.
Don't go there.
But I'll catch that. Okay. Okay.
It's a plumbing show.
It's a plumbing show. That's right. So, anyways, okay, with Home Advisor, what they did, their gimmick is they found a way to put, the fear works. Okay, they found a way to get to work on the fears of consumers. Okay, and so their approach is to scare the consumer that scare okay, to scare the consumer that you're a big bad. You don't contractor, right? You don't have any teeth, and you're just a knuckle dragging, zombie that's looking to steal from them. Okay, take advantage of them, hurt them in some way, and that's the thing. So that's my one of my first beef with Home Advisor is they're not your friend. Okay, so make no doubt about it. Home Advisor and the like are not your friends. Okay, they're not. They may be calling you. We'll get to that. They're calling you and wanting you to spend the money with them.
Oh, yeah. Drop a 2 in the comments if you're getting phone calls from Home Advisor.
There we go. Drop a 2. Okay.
Know.
If you're getting lots of calls from Home Advisor and like, okay, and they're hitting you up to give them money because that's how they make money is off you. They don't charge the customer.
Right.
Okay.
They do not.
So that's the thing. So that's my first beef is that they're set up that. To make the professional plumber look like you're a bad guy, okay? And so I don't want to participate in that, okay? At the same time, they're hitting me up for money, okay? Or they're taking my money, okay? So I just have a problem with that.
Well, and think about the commercials that we see on TV. Home Advisor, boy, they have a lot of commercials. Somebody's paying for that.
Right.
Who's paying for that?
Who's paying for that?
Who's paying for those commercials?
The toothless, knuckle-dragging, that's who's paying for it. All right? And so, and they're making a lot of money off of talking us down. Okay? So I personally, I don't like that. I don't want to support that. Okay? Okay? What a backdrop. So cool. All right. Hey, it works. Hey guys, come out and join us here in Jackson Hole.
Yeah, love to see you.
Love to see you. Right. We're going to be in when we're going to be in San Francisco. Okay, we got a set that's set up right by the Bay Bridge, I think. All right. All right. I think we're supposed to be there sometime next week. All right.
Perfect.
So, okay. So, anyways, they're not your friend.
Right.
Okay, so that's what I don't like about it right off the bat here. You know, Kelly says Home Advisor Angie's List is the same thing. Angie's List calls turn up as Home Advisor requests. Right.
Because they're owned by the same company.
They're now owned by the same company, and we're right here in the in the neck of the woods with Angie.
And
right?
Mr. Home Advisor.
Mr. Home, right.
But they're all the same.
They're all the same. And they're set up to take advantage of you. Work on the fears of the consumer and set up to take advantage of you. So they're not your friends. So you got to remember that.
Right.
Okay? And so do you want to give yourself over to that? Okay? And then play that game. Okay? I'm going to tell you how you can win the game. Okay? So stick with me here. I will tell you how you can win the game if you choose to play the game.
Gotcha.
Okay? If you choose to sell the soul to the devil. Okay. All right. All right. All right. But, okay. So there we have it. They're not your friend.
Not your friend.
All
Got
right?
it.
Number 2, okay? It's not your customer. Okay? Now, what I mean by that, if you're looking for good customers, okay?
No, we want bad customers.
Good customers that are, that value you, okay? And that are going to be loyal to you and that are going to be a joy to work for, okay? If you're looking for those kinds of customers that also will provide you the freedom and security that you're desiring with your business, okay, with your plumbing business, Home Advisor customers are not that customer, okay?
They just are not.
Look, I want to be a little careful here,
right.
But here's my experience with Home Advisor customers. Now, keep in mind, Home Advisor is advertising and working on the fears of people and saying that these plumbers are going to attack you. Okay, they're going to take advantage of you somehow, steal from you. They're out to get you. Okay, so that's the Home Advisor customer. Okay, on the whole, are there exceptions? Yeah. Okay,
sure.
But on the whole, that's what's going on there. So that's who you have using Home Advisor. Okay, all right. You have customers who, in one way or another, have had a bad experience. Okay, whether it was their fault or the plumber's fault or the tradesman's fault or whatever, they've had a bad experience. Doesn't matter. They're kind of like puppies or dogs that have been whipped. And now they're looking to be hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You raise a hand to a dog. You ever do that? And you can tell they've been abused or something. Okay.
Well, they've been burned, so they think I need protection. I got burned before, so I need someone that's looking out for me. And Angie's List and Home Advisor look like they will. Right.
Yeah. But they're looking for that. That customer then is looking. So everything you do, the way you walk up to the door, how you're talking, you tell them that you need a flapper. What works this way. And we used them when they were still Service Magic.
Service Magic.
Yeah, 10 years
that?
ago. I remember them. Yep. I didn't like them then. I knew they were the game. I didn't like them then. Fired them when they transitioned to Home Advisor. All right. They just became. They just came out. Okay. They started really showing who they were. Okay. And so, but that customer is a whipped dog, okay? They've been abused, and so they're looking for that, okay? The other side of that coin is these are people that they themselves take advantage of people, okay? So
now,
I'm kind of...
You're making a blanket statement.
I'm making...
This is where
well, that's what I said, not
out.
everybody, but this is my... hey, I'm 55 years old, been around the block, known a lot of people, look.
You look good for 55, baby.
Thank you, baby. All right. So we, I'm just talking straight here, okay? So people are people, okay? And have you ever known somebody that, lives a certain way, and so that's how they see the world a certain way, or expect people to behave a certain way? Well, it's the same with a Home Advisor customer on the whole, okay? They've either had a bad experience, so now they're afraid of getting hit, okay, and they expect you're going to hit them, okay, or they themselves know that they take advantage of people and they work the system and pushing and cheating and overselling, that kind of stuff, and so they expect that's how others are doing the same thing, okay, so that's the customer. So that's just the customer I just didn't want to deal with. I just wasn't set up to deal that way. First of all, that's not why I was in business.
Right.
Okay, I just didn't want to play that game, okay, so didn't want to deal with that. So knowing that Home Advisor was not my friend, and then that Home Advisor, the customer was not my customer. Finally, it led to that it was just, Iron Man says, I'm getting rid of Home Advisor. I haven't been using them lately. All right?
Well,
good.
Iron Man, why? What's your experience Ben, what's your gut telling you why you should get rid of them? Be interested to hear.
Yeah, let us know why you're thinking that way. Maybe the right kind of customer is taking off for you. Okay, and I'm going to talk about that. You know,
I believe he's a Success Academy member. So.
All right, so he's learning.
He's
all right,
learning, Mr.
learn about that. The right
Riley.
customer.
We need to
There
have
we go.
Iron Man Riley on the show because he's got two great names. Iron Man is just a cool name.
That is a cool name.
And Riley
is our son.
Is our son's
so I feel
name.
like we're talking to
I know, our son.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Iron
hey, we
Man,
gotta
we
do
got to
that.
have you on the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's make that happen.
Okay,
All right.
I will.
Okay. Number one, make that happen. Okay.
Make it so.
Make it so. So that leads to my final kind of complaint
Okay.
and beef against
Okay.
is, against home advisors. They're not cost effective.
Right.
Okay. They just aren't. Okay.
They just aren't.
It's in the plumbing side of things. The cost per lead is $50 to $70 or more. Okay, and they usually tend to end up towards the better calls, the calls that you really can set yourself up to even make some money. But again, this customer is not looking to pay you on value.
Right.
They're bottom dwellers. Okay, all right, and so they're not looking for value. They're looking for the lowest price. Okay,
Right.
and so.
And that is not your customer.
That is not your customer.
Do not win the race to the bottom.
You cannot win the race to the bottom.
You can, and you're going to be out of business.
Well,
but don't get
you
into
crash
a race.
first, but right. You can't have a life.
No,
you can't make a living.
Don't try to win
okay?
the race.
You're busy dying. All right, if you're playing that game. Okay, and sadly, a lot of guys are playing that game. Okay, and you're playing that game if you're using Home Advisor. Okay, but they're just not cost effective. Okay, because first of all, they'll tell you, Carmen, it's a race to the customer on who can quote first. Thumbtack is garbage as well. We'll get to that. Right, there's a game there. You're right on it. So I know all you, my listeners and viewers, you're smart. You guys, you're in plumbing. You guys that have a plumbing business, you guys are smart. Guys and gals, you get this. Your gut's telling you this, but it's the fear of I need calls, or a customer. It's a customer. I got to take this customer every call. That kind of. That's not how. You don't need to play that game. Okay, all right. I got a lead for $200, and the customer was just shopping. Right. And that's man sticking it to you. That's the thing. Oh man. And so what happened? And Home Advisor says that they just send it out to 4 or 5. No, it's like 15 to 20.
Right.
They're getting every plumber they can, and you're getting those, okay? And you're paying for those. It is silly, okay? Stop it.
Saying.
Okay? You gonna die. That's right.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die. That's right. If you're using Home Advisor, you gonna die.
Hey, Kelly,
okay.
Where's the video that we need of you and the lovely Beth?
The lovely Beth.
When you're
yes.
gonna die, we need that video. Just saying.
So let me.
Go ahead.
So we've been riding Home Advisor. Okay. And so I get it, guys. We've been there. You need to phone the ring. You need customers.
Great thing here from Donnie. That's awfully small. Do you want me to read that?
Yes. Would you please?
Sure. I'm not gonna lie. I use them when I'm not busy. I'm only a 3-month-old company. Congratulations. Good for you.
Way to get in the ring.
You are a CEO, Donnie. Don't forget it. You're a CEO of your own business. And it was a great way to get the phone to start ringing. I've had some pretty good success, but it's absolutely a game. I almost never have my leads on, and I'm very specific on what I take from them.
There we go, brother. All right. It is. You mentioned a couple of good things there, Donnie, and congratulations on getting in the ring and starting your own plumbing business. You can do it. You're sitting on a gold mine on the service side. That's a whole other conversation on the service. All right. Residential service.
Yep.
Residential service. Residential service. That's where you dig. Okay. Digging anywhere else. You're busy dying. You're going to die. Okay? All right. Using Home Advisor, you're going to die. But it is a game, and it's a good way to start. So here's what you can do. If you choose to use Home Advisor, and I just chose not to. I mean, just not even the cost effective. I've bought leads before. I get that. I could buy. I could get past that. I could deal with the customer, and we'll talk about that with selling. What I personally couldn't get past was giving my money and dealing with a company that's literally bad-mouthing me, okay, in my industry, all right, my family.
Or maybe not bad-mouthing, but just creating the narrative.
There's the, right.
Yeah, it's creating a narrative that contractors are bad.
No, they're bad-mouthing, okay? The lovely Lord's being nice here, okay? Yeah, no, and the commercials, not coming out and saying that that your plumber is going to kill you, okay? But they're implying, okay? They're implying, all right? And we know, the difference, okay? We're implying. I just don't want to do business with that, okay? So what do you recommend for marketing? We'll get to that.
We're going to talk about that, Iron Man.
Okay. But if you're using Home Advisor, okay, it is a game, all right? And especially if you're starting out, like Ronnie, you're starting out.
Donnie.
Sorry, Donnie. You know, it was small
Where are you from,
print,
Donnie?
Okay.
Let us know.
But it is, you know, to kind of get the phone to ring, okay. But here's the thing: you don't want to continue. You don't want to grow. You can't grow with Home Advisor.
No.
Okay, you can't grow with Home Advisor. You can have a job, okay. You can make a living, okay, but you can't grow with Home Advisor, okay. And I'll get to the reason why. But part of the game, first of all, is knowing that it is a game. Okay. Number one, okay, you got to answer every call like immediately. Okay, if you use it
Super fast.
Okay, so if you're if you have it on, and again, as a one man truck show, you know, one band show, you know, kind of a thing, you can do it here, but you can't systemize that, so you can't scale it and you can't grow it. Okay, you can't grow this. You can do this. You can win at this. You yourself. Okay, you can play this game. But you can't get your guys or the gal in the office to do it. Okay, it doesn't work. You can't scale that. Okay, because you got to answer the phone every call. You can't be shutting things off and on and deciding. The gal in the office and the guys aren't going to know which calls to turn on and off and which ones. They just aren't.
Yes,
okay,
it's up to you.
And right, you can't systemize that. Okay, so you got to answer every call. Okay, every customer call. You got to answer every call. Like right now. Okay. So a lot of times you're a one-man show, you're probably in the crawl space. You know, you're doing the work. So when that phone, when you see that you got that Home Advisor call, okay, you got to call them immediately. Okay, right now. Okay, get on it right now. And then when you get on the call, okay, then you got to hook the customer up. Okay, or you got to keep the customer on the phone. All right,
Yes.
you got to keep the customer on the phone. So you got to call them, and you know now you're talking with the customer. You need to find out just how their day's going. Ask them everything about the problem. Have them tell you the story 2 or 3 times. Okay, you hear a dog. Hey, you got a dog? What's your dog's name? What? Oh, I got a dog. You like dogs? You talk about whatever. You got to keep the customer on the phone. Why? Because your competition's calling them.
Right.
Everybody else is getting the lead, is now calling them.
Right.
Okay, so you got to be willing to play that game. Okay, you got to be willing to jump on the call, and then you got to be willing to play the game of just keeping them on there.
Right.
You got to. So that means you have to have a little of ability. You're selling. Okay, you have to have that ability to BS and to and be comfortable doing that.
Right.
Okay, I personally was not. I had no trouble talking with customers, but I don't like playing games with customers.
And it's tough too, especially if that means that the plumber owner is answering the phone. What normally does the plumber owner do? Wants to give the price, wants to give too much information, and so it's like a double whammy.
Right. Well, in this case, and we the lovely Laura is kind of giving you some insight. We never want to give the price and stuff over the phone because you can't systemize that.
Cannot.
Okay, you learn about that in the academy too, by the way. Okay, all right.
You do.
Okay, and all that kind of stuff. So you don't want to be giving pricing and stuff over the phone. But here's because when you do that, you get prices over the phone. You can't systemize that. Okay, so you can't scale. You can't by systemizing that, meaning you can't have others do the same thing that you're doing.
Right.
So that you can grow bigger,
Right.
okay, and scale.
Make more of you.
And make more of you. You can't do that, okay? So this is a game that's just, it's a solitaire game, okay? It's you and Home Advisor, okay? All right, that's really that's all you're going to be able to do there, okay? All right, so you got to keep them on the phone. You got to play that game, which does lead to what we strongly advise not to do. Again, because you can't systemize that. You do have to sell them. You got to sell them on the phone right then, okay? You got to give them pricing. You got to play that game. And you gotta be able to sell. Okay, it is selling. We talk about it here all the time. Tomorrow night we'll be talking about CF, the plumbing sales guys in the house. Okay, he'll be with us here tomorrow night. Join us live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we talk about you don't need to sell, just excel at serving your customer.
Right.
Okay, and if you serve your customer, the selling part of this just happens. Okay, it's just part of it because they're looking to buy. Okay,
Right.
That the right customer is looking to buy. You just need to serve them. The Home Advisor customer isn't looking to buy, okay?
Most of them are shopping.
They're looking, they're shopping. We use that word a lot. They're shopping, meaning when they're shopping, I need the lowest price. They're looking at the lowest price. So you have to have the sales ability, okay, and get into sales. And we hear the guys all the time. I don't like selling.
No.
I mean, my numbers are great. I would consider if you have your own plumbing business, the odds are you are good selling. But you probably didn't look at it as selling, okay?
Right.
You just provide a good service. Okay, but we hear guys say all the time, I don't want to sell. We don't want to get into selling. We don't want to get on that. All right, Kelly, yeah. How about this?
How about that shirt?
All
and
right.
hat. Got a hat, too.
This shirt makes me look good. All right. It's all right. Okay, that's right.
Kelly Ball.
Kelly Ball of Aspen Mountain Plumbing.
Plumbing.
Aspen Mountain Plumbing.
Part of a PPC.
Rock Springs, Wyoming. Just had a big show. Hey, how'd your show go, guys, this weekend, guys?
Well,
we saw some videos and stuff.
Yeah, of the interviews.
Yeah.
Okay, if anybody wants to see someone that's really starting to kill it out on social media, Aspen Mountain Plumbing's doing a great job. Lance Ball, owner, was out at a home show there and interviewed other business owners, landscaping companies, HVAC. I'm trying to remember some of
Iron Man was asking what kind of, how do you market? There's marketing right there.
Marketing right there.
That's marketing.
And that is totally free.
All right, that's the free kind of marketing, and that attracts the right kind of customers. Okay, that's the kind of customers you want. So that's one of the ways you market.
Iron Man, you might want to check out Aspen Mountain Plumbing and see what they're doing.
Okay.
So, there we go.
But Home Advisor forces you to sell. Okay, so you got to answer the phone right then if you're going to play the game. Okay. And the $1 Million Plumber doesn't recommend. You can become the multi-million-dollar plumber without using Home Advisor. You don't need Home Advisor, okay? All right, just get your name, make a name for yourself in the community, okay? So it's never been easier, okay? Donnie starting out, it's never been easier to start.
Never been easier.
Facebook, okay? It's never been easier. There's no excuses other than you got to do the work, okay? Home Advisor, quite frankly, is just being lazy. Okay, and it's entrapping you, it's enslaving you. Okay, all right, they're making you their little, I don't going to say it. Okay, that's what Home Advisor is making you. Okay, all right, and you don't want to be that. But if you're going to play that game, okay, to get started, just to get some cash in the door, okay, all right, you gotta answer the phone like right now. Okay. You got to keep the customer on the phone. You got to sing and dance. Do whatever it takes to keep them on for the next 10 and 15 minutes. Okay? You got to sing and dance, all right? And then you got to sell. You got to sell. Okay? So you got to get them to get you out to their house right now, and you got to be able to tell them, I'm out there right now, and we're going to do this and do that.
Talk to them on the phone the whole time.
Right. And while you're going, okay? If not, you're not going to get you're not going to get the call, okay? But that's the game to play. So there we have it.
For sure.
Home Advisor, okay? The $1 Million Plumber, don't recommend it because the $1 Million Plumber ain't nobody's.
You know what? It's a nice. If you've got a decent sized business, it's a nice little add-on, right? If you've got to have someone that can manage it, that is totally focused on that. You're kind of diversified a little bit. But for the smaller shop, I know you totally disagree with me. I'm trying to throw a bone here to.
No, I'm looking over. What is she? What are you talking? Who are you? No, if you have a decent size, professional plumbers don't use Home Advisor. Okay, it's just, and I would advise not to have something because you have to sell. And so I'm advising you, like Kelly, you don't want to be working on your, you want to be drag racing. You want to be racing, okay? You want to grow a plumbing asset, which Kelly does and is on the way of doing. Also limit the amount of work that you're going to do as far as a task, right? Okay? But you don't want to be working in your plumbing business every day. You want to be overseeing the asset, okay? And living the life that you want to live, okay?
That's the reason that you started your plumbing business, was it not?
Yeah, exactly. Freedom. Well, that's why, I hope that's why you started, okay?
Yeah,
and you very well can achieve that with the right plumbing customer, all right? Hey, Donnie, if Donnie, you're still on here. We hope you are. Hey, let us know why you started your plumbing business. Okay, you just started.
And Iron Man too. I don't think Iron Man's been in business too long. I don't believe so. Why'd you start your business? Really, what we hear from most people is the word freedom.
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 Okay? And residential service plumbing can provide you that freedom. Okay? And Home Advisor will not allow you to be free. Okay? And I just didn't want to deal with the system. There's not, guys, I can tell you, and I go through this, I should push it because I want you to have this, all right? I made it very affordable. It's 90% off. The Success Academy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? The Success Academy. You can type success in the comments to learn more, or go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/success. Okay? All right? And it's 90% off here for my Potty Talk live listeners, okay?
That's right.
And viewers. So, hey, it tells you everything that you need to know, all right, to create a a self-sustaining, all right, profitable plumbing business asset, all right, that provides you the freedom and the life that you really desire to live. Okay, not just, yes, there is profit in plumbing. There's lots of profit in plumbing if you're working for the right plumbing customer. All right, and it's simple. All right, it's simple. If the lovely Laura and I can do it, you can do it. Okay, but you got to be willing to do the right things. Okay, you got to be open-minded. Okay. And you got to be able to let go of some other things that may feel comfortable, like new construction, which we all did, or the commercial. Okay,
got burned. Thank
all
you
right,
very much.
or doing the warranty stuff. Working for customers that don't value you. Okay, just want to get you as low as you can go. Okay, I don't care if it's your buddy. I hear this story all the time. Well, I know the people. He's my buddy.
The builder's
my buddy. The builder's my buddy. We go to church together. No, I can come down wherever you're at. I can come in there and take your business. All right, because it's about money at that point. But with the right customer, residential service customers, where it's value-based, okay, they just want their day back, okay? The difference between, wanting to pay for a water heater and having hot water.
I'll pay for hot water all day long.
Okay, the right customer pays for hot water, okay? And that's how you can grow a multi-truck, multi-million-dollar plumbing asset and be able to live the life that you want to live and do the things that you want to do.
Yep.
All right, we did it. You can do it too.
You can do it.
There you have it.
Okay.
You can't do it with Home Advisor. Home Advisor. Don't even think about it. Okay, don't even think about it. All right, there you have it.
All right.
Okay. All right. But hey, if you want to learn more about this, I know others were talking about the marketing. Want to know more about the right marketing, the right customer. Okay, dudes, check out the $1 Million Plumber Business Success Academy. All right, there we have. You're playing the video. All right.
There's Kelly.
Hey, there's Kelly. Look at that guy. All right.
All
right. He's a student. All right. But hey, there's over 100 video courses there. 150 hours. All right, of content. Everything you need to know to run a successful plumbing business, to be able to grow from nothing. Okay. All right. Just one truck, no money. All right. Just a plumbing license. And you can grow it into a multi-truck, multi-million-dollar plumbing business. Type success in the comments or go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com. All right, to check it out. But it sounds like it's about time to flush this episode of Potty Talk Live. It's been a good one. All right, no Home Advisor. Home Advisor is the devil. All right, join us tomorrow night. See you at the Plumbing Sales Guys in the house. But before I let you go, as always, you were purposely and wonderfully created, and you were created to do great things. Yes, you were. So as always, plumb like a champion.
Thank you for tuning into Potty Talk Live with Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now. To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, type 5 in the comment section now.
Just do it.
And join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.